Hello everyone! Since all eyes in the world are on Garry Kasparov for the next few days, I thought I'd show you another game played by the man himself. This was played in 1977, so Kasparov was, I think, 14 years old at the time this game was played, and his opponent, Guy West, was 19 years old at the time. And the Guy West became an international master some years later, but I don't know if he had the title when this game was played. You can decide after you see the game. Kasparov is white and he plays e4. We have c5, the Sicilian defense, knight to f3, knight to f6 this time, now attacking that e4 pawn. So we have knight to c3, e6, d4, and now c captures on d4, knight captures on d4, and bishop to b4. And Kasparov plays e5, attacking that knight. We have knight to d5, and Kasparov plays bishop to d2. And well, white can play instead of this bishop to d2 move, a move like queen to g4, attacking this g7 pawn and inviting black to capture here on c3. And if black doesn't know this line, he might play a move like knight captures on c3, and here you just play a3. And well, if black doesn't know this line, he will have to calculate and lose time, and well, it's doubtful if he will find the best response, which is bishop to f8. But after knight d5, Kasparov played bishop to d2. We have a knight captures on c3, b captures on c3, and now Guy West played a move that could be described as somewhat weird. He played bishop to f8, and the whole theme of this opening for white is to weaken the dark squares around black's king, so bishop to e7 would have seemed like a more reasonable move, as the influence of the bishop would be felt both on the king side and the queen side. But okay, he decided to play bishop f8, and Kasparov went bishop to d3. We have d6, attacking that e5 pawn, and Kasparov plays queen to e2. And here, Guy West plays a move and blunders terribly. He plays knight to d7. And this is also a theme in most of Sicilian games. You do not want to block this, the defense of the bishop on c8 to this e6 pawn. So naturally, after knight to d7, Kasparov played knight captures on e6. And can this knight be captured? Well, let's see what happens if it's captured. If f captures on e6, then queen h5 check. We have g6, bishop captures on g6 with check, h captures on g6, and now queen captures on g6. Only move is king to e7, and now simply bishop to g5 check. The king has nowhere to go, so the knight has to block, knight to f6, and now bishop captures on f6 with check. And well, black is completely lost here. After the king moves, the queen will fall next, and well, the game is over. So naturally, after Kasparov played knight captures on e6, his opponent decided not to capture with the f-pawn. But well, it doesn't really matter what black plays. He just lost his e6 pawn, and well, he's completely lost. But he tries queen to b6. And this allows Kasparov to finish the game in one move. And okay, I'll give you a couple of seconds if you want to check out the position and find it. Even pause the video if you would like to. In this position, well, there are a lot of moves that are good, but there is one move that ends the game instantly, and this is knight to c7 check. And whatever black plays here, it's instant, well, instant game over. If for example king to d8, then simply knight captures on a8, and well, black is down a rook, and this isn't playable. And if queen captures the knight, if queen captures on c7, then simply e captures on d6, now checking the black king and also attacking the queen on c7. And after this is defended either by trying to give up the bishop or with king to d8, and simply d captures on c7, and well, black loses the queen and this is over. So after knight to c7 check, his opponent Guy West, who later probably in the future became an international master, resigned. So yeah, that's a very nice game, and this is resigning on move 12. So I guess Kasparov really enjoys this move 12. I don't know if you've seen the video I posted where Kasparov sacrifices his queen on move 12. Also, some people have enjoyed it. Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this short game by the young Garry Kasparov. As usual, you can check two of my previous videos here, and thank you all for watching. I will see you soon.